Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, our Chapter 2 sweep got underway with Old Town, as we picked up a new issue of the Tyrell Times before enjoying a dip in the local baths. With the area nearly talked through, we soon move on to the next. And that might be Old Town complete for the sweeps. Everyone is chatted to. I think the only shop we've not visited is Mr. Selling Muffins.
Say!
Hiya, Carol. Coming to check on little old me? Yeah, hey, how many times have I told you to stop being all cutesy like that, especially in public? It's the fact she turned to me, and I was like, I'm not Carol. I just don't want people getting the wrong idea. I mean, anyway, I'm off to work. One of my co-workers caught a cold, so I have to come in. Can't leave the place short-staffed. Ah, boo. Well, enough we can do about that, I guess. Just don't overwork yourself. I'll make dinner around the usual time, okay? Of course. Thank you for that. Could you be a darling and handle some of that housework today, too? Oh, Raymond, have you seen Jess by chance? Can't say I have. He didn't drop by the store today. He has that gig tonight, right? Maybe he's off getting himself ready. Right, yeah. That makes sense. You're in the way of Raymond. My sister's just too nice. I worry he's going to break that heart of hers. She acts like she's on top of things, but she could be a bit of a ditz, actually, it's pretty cute of her, though. What?
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
Are you worried or not? A silver vase to gift to Elaine?
I hope I see you again.
That's definitely weird. I've barely seen you, and I'm weirdly standoffish with you. Here, have this gift.
Banner launch!
Aw, you shouldn't have.
Connection stage. Famous familiar face. That'll be awkward indeed, yeah. Right. Everything is done here. Hey, there's a blooming vending machine here. What's this when?
Well...
It's got the orange juice. That's good, because now I can finally pass to the next criteria. Yes! Rank 3, strength 10 to all party members. We are the most gourmet ever. Didn't even realize there was a vending machine there. What the hell? How long's that been there? Maybe it's new. Maybe it's just been installed. How do I keep finding those? I mean, I've done 2 or 3 sweeps of Old Town before. The 4th one is where I see it, so I don't know how you say, how do I keep finding those? I've missed it up until now, haven't I? Alright, what's on the board? Here's where we pick up most of our jobs. Is this one of the guild's message boards? Actually, it's this district's public bulletin board. As you can see, it's mostly used for announcements or advertising. If you want to find the stuff addressed to us, all you've got to do is reach around back. Yep, round and round. Blacking out blackmail. I want you to get rid of a certain guy's little black book. He has info on me that can't get out. I'd prefer it if I could explain the details to you in person. I'll be waiting at Kayung in the Tyrell district. Thanks. Now and then, folks will reach out and contact me directly, but most of our jobs come from boards like this. I thought our jobs would involve more fighting. I was expecting, like, assassinations and stuff. People don't come to us with matters that violent, do they? Every once in a while I've got to beat up a stalker or something, but that's about it. Then please allow me to deliver the beatings from now on. Can we just hand them over to the police? What's that flyer there? Seeking information on the enigmatic thief Grimcat. Report any leads to your local police station. Promising information will be compensated with cash. I've never heard of them. A lady thief who has been operating in Calvard for the past few years. They say she only steals from bad people, corrupt politicians, shady millionaires, and so on. Supposedly, once you receive a calling card from her, your fate is sealed. Wow, there are so many interesting people in the city. Because Grimcat never steals from the innocent. Many people in Edith admire her. They also say she scams around the city in a skimpy outfit you'd expect to see in a seedy club. Your righteous fee sounds more like a kinkster to me. What's, Don't say it. The gossip rags are just making a big deal of her for sales. Nothing we need to worry about. So anyway, job boards. Let's go check the boards in the other districts and find some work to do. Semi-required for Spriggans. Sometimes you'll need to complete semi-required for SPGs in order to advance the story. You don't need to finish all the requests available, but you may if you want to. Of course I will. They give SP in Mirror. 4 SPGs are optional, you can choose not to complete them. What? That's silly. They're not optional. We all know it. When you clear the required number, the main story advances. Alright, I've got some personal business I should squeeze into today too. You can now view connection events in the connection tab of your to-do list. Use free time to participate in a connection event with a specific character. Select, bonding events. Selecting your character of choice from connections on the to-do list and spend 1 point to see an event. If you complete all the 4 Spriggans available during the day, you'll also get an extra free time point. I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. 1 4 SPG, 2 free time.
Let's see what we've got.
Already got the 4 SPGs here. Okay.
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
So it's the Tyrell district you want me to go to. Where can I go? Oh my god, we can go literally everywhere, which means we've got a lot of talking to do.
Then let's head over.
Check each district and complete 4
Riverside
SPGs.
is a popular spot for tourists.
There are warehouses along the river, too. Take note of that, newbie.
Riverside, popular, warehouses, and done.
The mental filing, eh? I guess I should keep an eye out more now for
Well, where'd you
vending
next?
machines then. Alright, it's about time you get started on your way to becoming a senior bracer. Yes sir, I'm ready. Before I send you off from branch to branch, I want to ask you one thing, Gray. What are you striving for? Striving for? I guess I want to be someone capable of helping those in need. Not a bad answer, but it's a little bland, don't you think? Listen, Gray, keep a hold of your ideals. Don't lose sight of them. Draw strength from them and the path forward will always be clear. Can't help anyone when you're lost yourself. Got a good heart? You better not forget that. Yes, sir. Draw strength from my ideals. Alright, let's get going. We still have stuff to do before we wrap up. Yes, sir. I want my orders today with you, sir. Little miss, are you? Me, I'm Farida. I had no idea you had a Kruger on your payroll, Spriggan. Pulling out the big guns, huh? I heard about that case you solved the other day. You might just regret it if you keep kicking the hornet's nest. Yeah, I gotcha. Not like I'm trying to get us in trouble. Might have missed the mark a little there. Still, I'm impressed how far and wide the Kruger are known. Don't think anyone from the Central East could possibly not know about him, especially a bracer worth his salt. I get the feeling that this guy really knows his stuff. He might even know Abby and everyone else. Listen, I'm not trying to rain on your parade or anything, just be careful. Not everyone will be too fond of what you get up to. Careful you don't go worrying Elaine. Alright, the job that we do have is a semi-required.
Alright.
Looks like we got a 4 SPG. Missing sister. I'm looking for my little sister who I was separated from long ago due to family circumstances. I have few clues and searching for on my own has been difficult. Could you lend me your talents? I'll explain things in person. I'll be waiting at the cafe and bar Bermotti in Riverside. I ain't picking up the usual scent, so I think the bulletin board hunt's over. That means we have 2 tasks to take care of today. We should get at least one of them settled today. Okay, let's get back to it then. Oh, I found the 4 Spriggans already. I went to the 2 places they were, according to this. He's like, I can't smell anymore from a distance. Stand up, back straight. You're singing out of tune, by the way. Stop that. What a sorry excuse for an idol, Lulua. Gehenna will freeze over before you get your debut at this rate. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I'm really thankful Sailor's letting me rehearse for that. I didn't do that right at all. I could do that way better. But when can I move on from practicing scales? It feels like I've been doing this for forever. That was like starting the scales and going, okay, I'm going to commit to doing the scales, but then also not committing to do it with any power to it and trying to do it quietly, and it just didn't work. I can enter the underground maintenance tunnel again. It just did not work. Hey, she's supposed to be out of tune. Yeah, I was voice acting. You're correct. This food stand should offer mini tacos too. I bet those would be a hit. Am I okay? Did I sit on my... I'm fine, Becca. Who thinks about tacos when you're looking for food on the go? No one. Everyone wants ice cream and crepes. You can't just ask everyone to enjoy them the same way if you don't think outside the box. They need more options. But you just won't listen to me. I could do it so much better. But I'd have to take the headset off, I think. And I'd have to be louder. Right here. Good grief. I'd have to project. Good grief. That girl's been coming around of late, starting to get real annoying. If it's not one thing, it's another, but it's always the same thing. Nagging, nagging, nagging. Wish I knew what she's all hot and bothered over. Maybe if that got solved, she'd settle for ordering like a normal person. She likes your food.
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
So she's not allowed to take as long as she needs then. But I am. I guess I'm fine with this. No, like vending machines hidden under places like this, right? No, don't give me a football update. Now I'll be interested. I film on the day of the final after all. I'm like, I'm not watching it. I'm consistent for my viewers, honest-ish. Don't make me curious. I'm paying attention to trails. I'm just about done with everything today. Once I wrap up here, I'll be heading to see Jess's performance. I got floor tickets, so I gotta hurry and find a good spot. After that, it's a drink and some vibing for the rest of the night. Yeah, that's distracted me.
Well, if it isn't Van.
This is the place for the quest, isn't it? But it looks like it's someone outside. Welcome, welcome. Is this your new little helper? Why, you're even cuter than I heard. Any more pretty things like us on Van's arm? We'll have to start up our own club, won't we, Farida? Oh, for sure. So we'd be in the club too. Come on, you're out to confuse all my part-timers? I know I was certainly confused when he said you two had a special relationship. By the way, Bermonti, do you have any new leads? Look at you, Agnès. Growing into your role of assistant quite nicely, aren't you? I don't have much in the way of new info, but I may have something to share with our new recruit here. I heard that the Kruger Corps are en route to the Central East. The Eyes and Shield have returned home too. They took on a new job already. One of their units is on the move as we speak. Really? Wait, and it's already international news? I wouldn't call it that. Info like that is Bermonti's bread and butter. You ain't gonna get better info in all of Edith. That's the reason I let this jerk harass me. Oh, okay. Then we can come here anytime we need information. I'm more than just an informant, you know. I guess I'll let it slide for you, Missy, but only because you're such a cutie pie, I couldn't be mad at you. With Calvard being the largest country in the continent, lots of information passes through the capital. Come by and give me a visit if you ever need anything, even if that anything is just more of yours truly. Okay, I'll come by later then.
What are you in the mood for? Come back and play soon.
It's an old jukebox. We still can't play anything on it, though. These drawings are some of your best work, Miss Kokona. The heat of combat comes across so well in them. But there are a couple parts that don't make sense to me, like this cut here. Why are they suddenly playing tic-tac-toe? It's a joke. Sometimes I get tired of drawing all the action during the fight scenes, so I put in a joke here and there. You know, helps liven the mood. Sorry, Miss Kokona, I guess I just don't get it. Your comics serialized in a magazine for boys. Shouldn't it be straightforward and action-packed? Yeah, you're not wrong. Guess it's back to the drawing board for me. Please feel free to consult me before submitting your next chapter storyboard, Miss Kokona. I might be able to make a killer storyboard if Cronin writes the script for me. Believe it or not, Miss Kokona is a renowned comic book artist. She acts very laid back, but her stories are full of action-packed battle scenes. It's my responsibility as her editor to support her, no matter what. I do it for the sake of all the children waiting for each new episode. I've got 2 4 SPGs and 2 free times. How do I do a free time if I avoid the 4 SPG at the moment?
Banner launched!
Oh, we just activate it from here. Maybe we'll do that. Whoa, look at that speed. This is actually the speed that my watch wants me to run at. My watch always gives me a recommended speed, and it's always a 740 kilometer. And it's probably something like this, but we just can't manage it. Fitness is fitness. You're supposed to build things up. Running slow like that is running too. Or jogging. All right, good time as any to take a breather. But I've definitely been getting the hang of this whole exercising thing. Maybe I can multitask and sightsee around Riverside while I'm out. I overheard people in front of the Blue Score talking about some popular performer who plays there. Riverside might just be a lot more fun than I gave it credit for. Alright, let's try to do one of these events and hope that it doesn't move me on, but it shouldn't do. Who should we go? We could go shopping with you, May. We've got 2, and we get another one for this. We can do them all. Let's go with Agnès Claudel, the Object of Agnès Search. Agnès is looking long in the face. She seems to be looking for something. Maybe I should take a moment and talk to her. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. I guess I'll keep looking. I can't give up here. Hey there, funny seeing you here. You look mighty busy for someone who's supposed to be on break. Van! Yeah, thank you for worrying. I was just passing by. Don't think too hard about it. Though since I'm already here, I can always be a good boss. Lend you an ear. Thanks, I appreciate it. So as it happens, I lost an important book of mine somewhere around here. It's been weighing on me, so I've been coming back to look for it when I have some free time. What book did you lose? It's a copy of one of the Sunshine Agnès' volumes. You might have heard about them before. It's very popular and still in print, so I could technically replace it if I wanted to. But the one I lost was a first edition print that I got as a gift from my parents 10 years ago. It's been with me for a long, long time. And I don't want to just give up on it. It's a special book to me. Yeah, I get it. A thing stops being just a thing when it starts becoming special to you. Just can't give up like that. Reminds me of when my favorite car's paint got scratched. Right. Though maybe you're not too far off. It's funny though, I hadn't paid that book much mind until now. I only realized it was really important to me once I lost it, I suppose. So any ideas on where it might be? Oh, were you going to help me search? Sure, I know you're keeping away from work by searching in your free time, but I still don't want to see my assistant down the dumps at all. I don't work for free though, but I guess I can give you an employee discount. I appreciate it. I might get money out of this. Ka-ching. Well, that said, I have no clue where it might be. I lost it the other day when I was out for a stroll. I was reading it at the time. I retraced my steps multiple times and asked around all the stores I stopped at, but there's no sign of it. Well, that leaves a few possibilities at least. But let's make sure I have a clear picture of things. Mind if we retrace your steps one more time? Not at all. Might help just having another pair of eyes on it. Who knows? Now, where do we start? Van and Agnès retraced the route that she previously took on a day off. Their search for the book led them across the city, including cafes, bookstores, and the subway. Unfortunately, time passed without them so much as finding a clue, let alone the book itself. I guess it's not going to turn up after all. I'm sorry, Van. I feel like I just wasted your time. Don't sweat it. I suggested doing all of this in the first place. We already looked in all the obvious spots. Might need to reconsider how we go about it. You think someone stole it? I've been trying to keep my mind off of that possibility. Might look a little beat up, but we are talking about a rare first edition here. Maybe someone recognized it and just decided to snatch it. Could just be like that stolen wallet we were tracking down before. I was saying you should probably go to that person again. If that's the case, maybe we should talk to Mr. Yamai about it. Yep. I don't think contacting the police about it will help if it's been sold already. Don't go throwing in a towel yet. I got one more idea, so let's have a crack at it. Hey, it's Van. Long time no talk. My assistant and I are tracking down something, and you might just be the right person to ask. I imagine this is it. Thank you, I'll check right away. Yes, the stain on the front cover is from when I spilled tea on it. So it's definitely your copy then. It has to be. I'm so ready to finally have it back. I'd honestly given up on ever finding it. Just who are you? Let's just say I run a bookstore on the other side of town. Oh, how unexpected it was to have you call out for me. The answer to your troubles being right in my store's lineup. May this be fate bringing us together? Oh. Hey. Benefits? I don't know. Hell no. Just hearing you say that already give me goosebumps. Hell no. Not that. But thanks anyway. I'll wire you some mirror later for your trouble. Don't worry so much about it. I owed you one, so let's call ourselves even. Well, I'll leave the two of you be. Thank you again. What kind of relationship do the two of them have? I wonder. I'm really sorry for all the trouble helping me turned out to be, Van. Hey, like I said, I didn't do it for free. I'll cash in the favor when you're rich and powerful. Call it an investment in the future of one of my employees. Can't have you too bummed out about it. If you say so. I'll do all I can to deliver on your expectations then. I'm so glad to finally have my book back. What a coincidence that one of your favorite book protagonists has the same name you do. Or is that why you like it so much? No, she's called Agnès and she's called Agnès. It's different. It's a little embarrassing to admit it, but that's right. The reason why I asked my parents for it in the first place was because of the title. But that's just the start of it. The real reason why I treasure it so much is because I admire Agnès' character so much. Really? Isn't she like a magician trying to blend in with society? Yes, but what I admire is her determination. She won't stop at anything to protect what she cares about, even if it's a danger to herself. It's my comfort book. I'd always go back and read it whenever I felt like giving up. Then I'd convince myself I was a magician just like Agnès and push on. I guess we were all children once. Though it might have rubbed off on her. She's very strong-willed herself for someone her age. Huh? Don't get the wrong idea. I don't pretend to be her anymore. Not what I was thinking, but anymore does mean you used to, yeah? Oh! Anyway, we've still got a bit of free time left. I think I got an idea about what you could pay me with. Why not show me what kind of sweets you students buy at the department store nowadays? I wouldn't count that as payment, but let's see. The two of them began a quick tour of the area in front of the station before their free time came to an end. After that, they returned to work.
I still have a lot to learn, so don't be afraid to point anything
Our
out.
connection stage went up. Agnès' connection stage went up, allowing you to learn something new about them. Consider it assistant ADF plus 10. I can connect with myself. Now where am I? Oh, I'm back to where we were. We literally are in the same place. Good.
What's next?
What did I learn? It's just the stat buff, I guess, and what we learned about Agnès.
Oh, this
Yes,
place is so soothing.
it was literal. Good. Now I have to check out even these areas, just in case there's a random vending machine. I mean, it doesn't really look like the place to be a vending machine, to be fair. Damn, that's a sick ride. Not lending you another single mirror, though. Gotta save to get myself my own ride. I made up my mind. Yaddies, I'm buying a new ride. Man, I can't take it anymore. I got super pumped after that last race. I need some time on the road, too. I think you just need to clean your car. It'll look like a new ride afterwards. I'm cleaning the engine bays of used cars today. I need to be real careful about maintenance when it comes to Uncle. He's real strict about work. You know, we started servicing all bikes recently, so I need to learn how to work on those too. That one over there is a red star, yeah? Looks a bit below the Direwolf's ride, but only barely. But it's still so cool looking. Maybe we can try riding it. You need a license first, kiddo, but I bet you'd be a natural at it if you could ride one. Not many people own bikes yet, so we're going to start renting them out here. Even if we can't ride one now, I'd love to try it out someday. They ain't going anywhere, so we can come back if we ever get the chance.
Alrighty.
You're gonna rent motorbikes out of here? Okay. Well, I've got a long road of learning ahead of me, but the first step is to making sure I don't screw up the basics. By the by, a lot of the used cars we service here are getting shipped outside the country. Guess everyone's raring to get their hands on a Republic car. Don't know how, but somehow along the way, Junfer up and became a car freak. It was not my doing. I need to keep a close eye on her while she works. Tinkering with a car without the proper know-how can get you hurt, or worse. She still needs a lot of baby in here.
What'll it be?
I buy the ingot cap just to have it. Who knows when I might need it. For a trade or something, I don't know.
Come again.
That's the kind of issue, isn't it? Monster, thank you for the follow there. Welcome.
The 10 Selch traffic jam toward the...
Let's not get run over by a car. Hey, Ferry. Hey, Ferry. You said you were starting a new job, right? Get out of the road, Agnès. Yep, these are my co-workers from Arkride Solutions. We're out on patrol right now. Wow, you're just like a grown-up. Can't believe you're only 2 years older than I am. You're already so cool. Uh-oh. It's nice to see you've already made friends at Edith, Ferry. Looks like they took a shine to you already. You're only 2 years older than me, Ferry, but you're so cool already. Tell me about your hometown next time, okay? You got it. See you at Sunday school. Wow, Ferry, you're just like a grown-up. You're the coolest. I'm going to catch up to you soon. I'll be just as grown up in no time. I look forward to it.
Okay.
Goddess Arusha.
Churching time. Oh, it's a pleasure seeing you today, Ferry. What brings you by? I don't believe Sunday school's due today. Are these fine folks the ones taking care of you during your stay in Edith? Yep, they're taking me around because I haven't had a chance to see the other districts. I see. That sounds like a delightful time. I'm certain you'll come to find out how different things could be here from what you're used to back home. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to sit down with you to address them. Thank you, Father. I'll definitely take you up on that. The Kruger hail from the foothills of the Ishgal Mountains, right, Ferry? I'm not particularly familiar with that region myself, but I can still guarantee that Edith will prove to be a whole new experience. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to sit down with you to address them. You're in here. Hello, Ferry. It's nice to see you, but Sunday school's not in session today. Is something the matter? Are you in some sort of trouble? Nope, I'm on the job today. They're showing me around today, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello. Was a mighty shame that she'd only seen Riverside, so we're taking her on a tour around Edith. Why, I half expected dear Ferry here to already have run a few laps around Edith. But I hope you enjoy your tour of the capital, dear. It's a wonderful place. You should take in the sights. I will. Everything is so cool. I don't want to miss out on anything. By the way, Ferry, I hear you met a Central Eastern sister of the cloth in Cry Village. Cray. If it is who I think it is, you might have just met one of my friends. She'd mentioned wanting to work at the chapel in her hometown. I hear she's doing well for herself of late. Oh, how I hope we can meet sometime soon. We have a lot of catching up to do after all these years. It's one bus that might get you eaten away. So, why not pop on over? Apart from the monster issues. That's a strong reason not to. So that's Riverside done. We'll come back for the quest, I guess. Let's do Station Street before moving on to a completely new area.
This is Station Street, right? There's so many people. Yes, it's a popular spot for clothes shopping.
Oh yeah, I've got a little business with the guild branch here.
Sober curious.
I want to stop by once we finish doing our rounds.
I was going to head straight over. So is that the final destination of the overall sweep then, or not?
Look no further than Holden Groceries.
Look who it is, fan crew, welcome. Nice seeing a new face around. You guys staying out of trouble? Now don't be getting into too many fights. Medicine can't fix everything. Not a common thug, you know. And I don't want any lip from a Gekka student. You'll get beaten up black and blue for sport. Gekka's a famous Eastern martial arts school, right? I think so. I've heard about it here and there. I take it you are a student? Former Gekka student. It's a bit of a sore spot. Everyone in my family is a practitioner. We were pretty noble back in Langport for that.
Thank you for visiting.
But it wasn't for me.
Department
That kind of
store.
environment is just stifling. So I left, and that, you could say, is yours truly. Tragic backstory. Really? It's tragic, is it? And now you're living in the
We
capital.
hope
Real
you
big
enjoy
sob story
shopping
there.
with us.
But I guess it's not that unusual. Same thing happened to a mutual acquaintance of ours. Oh, you mean Shenley? I hope he's
Ladies
doing
and
well.
gentlemen,
I
your
try to avoid
attention,
contact with
please.
people from Langport, but every now and then I get curious as to what's
If
been
you need
going
fresh
on there.
vegetables from Cray and Orange,
Alrighty.
look no further than
Not like I
Holden
miss it or anything.
Groceries.
Living in the capital rules. Nothing tie me down,
We
so I'm
invite
free as a
everyone to
butterfly.
come and see for
I do wonder
yourselves.
about what's up with Langport. With them in charge, how could I not? Oh, I just hope my little sister's not being reckless.
Does anything catch your eye?
Stuff going on there.
I hope I see you again.
I mean, you obviously will. We do our sweeps. We are good boys and girls. I worry about losing our clientele to all of these recent startups. We're not on hot water quite yet, but it wouldn't be smart if a business didn't look forward. I've got my eye on
Thank
the
you
Orbital
for
Cafe in
visiting the
particular.
Weston
It's just opened a few
department
months ago. I'll say they've been doing a good job of attracting
Our
attention from
stores
both
have
the
a
media
wide
and customers
variety of
alike.
fine
Maybe I
goods
should
for
see what the
sale.
hubbub is about. We still try to
Hope you
innovate
enjoy
often,
shopping with us.
but the things that worked 10 years ago don't seem to work quite as well nowadays. This is the historic department
Ladies
store,
and
but we might be in
gentlemen, your attention,
sore need of an
please.
update. I could take some inspiration
If you
from
need fresh
how our
vegetables
new
from Cray
rival
and
handles
Orange,
things.
Look no further than Holden Groceries.
Honestly. She
We invite
employed
everyone to come and
by
see for
the
yourselves.
word for her tannoy job. Maybe I should talk to Administrator Wesley about expanding our sales floor in our catalogue. Relations with the Empire keep improving little by little every day. We've had a lot of Western product coming in as a result. It'd be wonderful to offer a wider variety of Central Eastern spices, but if we don't expand our catalogue, we'd have to remove something. Expanding would be the better idea. It's always nice just
Thank
having
you for
extra
visiting
options.
The Weston Department Store.
I might not look like it, but I actually come
Our
from a
stores
family
have
of
a wide
farmers.
variety of
That's why I
fine
get so
goods
hung
for
up on
sale.
this stuff, you see. I wish we could focus on different vegetable varieties
We
here,
hope
since
you
they can be
enjoy
very
shopping with
different
us.
depending on species and where they're from.
I'm proud of all my wares. It's been a
Ladies and
pleasure.
gentlemen,
We
your
bought all your
attention,
wares.
please.
Maybe I should look for something to
need
treat my
fresh
hubby with,
vegetables
considering he's
from
not
Cray
been
and
home in so
Orange. Look
long.
no further
Since
than
I'm already
Holden
here, I'll go
Groceries.
to the second floor and take a look at the neckties.
We
I'm
invite
sure he'd
everyone
love to have
come
some
and
new
see for
ones.
yourselves.
Not that I'm looking forward to him coming home or anything. But I can't have my husband leave me either. I couldn't afford this life of luxury without his money. I'm catching up to you, am I? In terms of how far you've got in the game. Well, with these sweeps are them always taking my sweep time. Haha. Well, that ain't something you see every day. Girlie, you're a Kruger, yeah?
Thank you for visiting
Yes,
the
it's a long
Weston
story, but I'm
Department
living in
Store.
Edith now. Gotcha. You got something unusual on you.
Our
Let me
stores
take a
have
look at your
wide
weapon.
variety
That's a
of fine goods for
desert-type
sale.
rifle blade now. It is! It's gotten some custom work
hope
done on
you
it, so the
enjoy
center of
shopping
mass
with
has
us.
changed. Wow, the machinery is so intricate. I always get so pumped looking at anything with a transformation gimmick.
Ladies and
They look like they're
gentlemen,
having
your
a lot of
attention,
fun.
please.
Guess that's just what girls are into nowadays.
If you need
I should keep
fresh
that observation to
vegetables
myself.
from Cray and Orange, look no further than Holden Groceries.
I haven't seen a Kruger rifle blade in so long.
We invite
Fascinating
everyone to
stuff.
come and see for
People
yourselves.
assume the Central East is old-fashioned even in their weaponry. But that doesn't account for the wealthier places like Elseim and Valis. They deck themselves out with all the latest equipment, worth looking into if you get the chance. I'm sure we'll go there at some point.
all my merch.
It would not surprise me at all that we end up going there. Especially now it's being mentioned. Right, we have some defensive upgrades here. Nylon
for
jacket
visiting
is
the
definitely
Weston
the
Department
best
Store.
of the best.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
And everyone can wear it.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
I wonder if I could just equip 3 at once. In terms of boots, we got a little bit of movement
Ladies
down
and
with some
gentlemen,
people,
your
but
attention, please.
speed up. The first boots we got had a lot more speed, however.
Look no further than Holden Groceries.
Do you know what? I think I'll stick with my boots. This is art
We
res
invite
after all.
everyone to come and see for yourselves.
I will stick. Seems like it would make a lot of sense to me.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
No new weapons.